Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Pisces, and these are your lessons that you need to be aware of because they are going to help you to navigate your way through 2021 and beyond. I also have drawn for you two messages of advice. Now, let's just dive right into this. This is your first lesson, but it is one that you're already aware of. Okay, it's already been made evident, but it may not have yet been embraced or learned, but you would be aware of it. Progress, understand, cannot be made until this lesson has been addressed and dealt with. It is fear. Just move it up. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So, let's talk about this card. The outcome of all choices in life is determined by two emotions, fear and love. Your soul is made of the energy of love, and fear is an earthly manifestation of a challenge. To embrace and wallow in fear is to go against your very being. Fear in its many guises is the obstacle that your soul uses to test its tenacity to stay on track. For a soul, human life can be very difficult, but acknowledging that your soul's true nature is love will always help you on your path. When fear rears its ugly head, it is really an opportunity for you to stare it in the eye and turn that doubt into trust. View it as a teacher. What lesson are you learning from these fearful emotions? The more you use the energy of love to diffuse fearful situations, the less often they are going to present themselves. So this is one that you are already aware of and perhaps has not been fully learned or embraced yet. So you need to address this. The next lesson is it's an energy that is currently present, whether you're aware of it or not. It is very significant because if you're not prepared for this lesson, it could be a stumbling block, an obstacle impeding your progress. It is friendship. Oh, I'll just bring it up for you so you can see the bottom. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, so let's look at this card. You see, all humans are created from the same source, but there are some souls that will share a very unique kinship. Friendship can be the most exciting and beautiful experience on earth, but it can also be frustrating and heartbreaking. Understand that everyone in your path is here to teach you something. It may be for a year, it may be for a lifetime. But together, you will teach each other various lessons of the heart, such as trust, love, loyalty, and admiration. The bonds of friendship are often stronger than those of family. You have formed a bridge of understanding between the two of you that has stood the test of time and of lifetimes. A true friend, you see, will illuminate your path instead of dim it. He or she will give advice with your best interests at heart. To be able to communicate at a soul level with another human being is the biggest treasure of the physical dimension. The next lesson is a long-range lesson to be learned. It can relate to this situation or to these previous lessons, or it could be an ultimate life lesson, of which these just, are a very small part of. And it is courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And oddly enough, we have fear back here. You need to remind yourself that part of the challenge of being a soul is learning to honor your own power. By listening to your inner voice and following its advice, you are acknowledging the perfection of your intuition. Fear is only an illusion, and obstacles are great opportunities for you to demonstrate that coming from a place of love will conquer all of fear's disguises. Perhaps you're changing career paths or entering or exiting a relationship. This test has been put before you because it is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you, and only you, can make the correct decision. By not taking that step forward, you may find yourself 2 steps back, only to have to face that obstacle again in the future. The first message of advice. Forgive yourself. In school, you're not always going to give the right answers. In school, sometimes you will act out. In school, sometimes you don't focus on the lesson at hand. In school, sometimes you will be cruel. Have you ever looked back at your time in school and not been able to forgive yourself for these transgressions? Probably not. Well, you've chosen Earth as your schoolroom, and you should be just as lenient. You are here to learn. It's important to forgive yourself when you make errors. Living with the guilt of past deeds blocks the energy of the future, you see. So, each soul progresses in its own time, but when you don't allow yourself forgiveness, you're shutting off the heart and telling the universe you're not worthy to receive. If you have caused pain to another, it is imperative to apologize to them in addition to forgiving yourself. The guides cannot stress enough the importance of forgiveness either to yourself or to another. Carrying the negative energy of guilt as well as the negative energy of resentment back to the spirit world causes unwanted karmic entanglements. Not clearing this energy while you're still in the physical dimension before you make your own transition to spirit is a huge source of regret for many souls. And so this card is advising you to act now. The next advice you have is inspire others. As your personal journey of self-awareness unfolds, many will be drawn to your energy. The more you acknowledge that you are spirit choosing to have a physical experience, the more people will be drawn to your light. Beware of trying to convert others to your way of thinking, seeing, and believing, because everyone has their own path. Instead, lead by example. Share your thoughts and beliefs with the caveat that everyone has a personal, valid belief system that works for them. Always be in a state to assist others in awakening their hearts to their own spiritual heritage and personal power. The origin of the word inspire is to breathe, but it can also mean to receive divine information. The significance of this card here means that you have the ability to share your spiritual wisdom in a non-threatening, thoughtful manner. Think of a farmer sowing his seeds, knowing that not every single one will sprout. But at least you have planted the seeds, dedicated in your belief that what may bloom is beneficial for another's journey. Be encouraging in your dealings with others. Making others feel good about themselves is the greatest gift that you can give. So, I hope that you will find this helpful, that bringing these to your awareness will help you to navigate some, obstacles on your journey or on your path forward. Point you in the right direction. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings. All the best in 2021.